What's going on, everybody? This is Nick Lawson from Squad Sports, and this is episode 26 of your sports sponsorship tip of the week. All right, again, we're getting tactical every week. I want to be able to give you stuff that you can implement today to go save sponsorship dollars and set yourself up toward tomorrow when we get games going back. It's an exciting time, no fans, games coming back. We're getting back into the groove of things, and I'm hoping that this tip of the week this week really helps you with that transition for now when you have no games, for when you get fans back. No fans in the stadium, and then when you get fans back in the stadium. So the tip of the week surrounds around this. We all have it. This is a game day guide. This is from ISM Raceway for the Blue Green 500. We went out there to the track when we were doing some stuff with MRN. Great experience on the track, and this is what I got. As we all know, within all of these sort of things in game day guides, there's going to be some information, and then there's going to be a nice sponsored page in it. We all sell these sponsorship pages in our game day guides. The tough thing before the pandemic was these things were hard to track. If a sponsor came in and said, well, hey, how many people actually read this and used this in my store? How many people are these reaching? It's kind of hard to say, right? We'd say, hey, these are how many people walked into the stadium, all of that. And it's hard to be trackable. Print, just like newspaper, really, really hard. I mean, it's nice, it's physical, you can touch it, it's a great memorabilia piece, but print really, really hard to quantify, just like in the newspaper industry, for how sponsors are spending your dollars and their return for that, right? What I want to do is take this and recreate it digitally, not with a digital game day program, because you're still getting the same thing of will people read that. What's interesting to me is on game day, we've almost created this habit of our Instagram stories kind of becoming this, right? Who's the lineup? Pre-game warm-ups, what are the storylines? And we put that into our Instagram stories, as most of us, as we get going up into the game time. What I want to see is, can we recreate this with the sponsorship aspect for not only our game days when fans come back, but also when there's no fans, and for right now, doing it when there's only re-air games. So the tip of the week is this. Go on your Instagram stories. Well, first of all, take all the re-airs that are going to happen, whether it's you're doing it, whether it's ESPN, whatever that may be. And when those re-airs happen, basically recreate this. Each page is a different Instagram story. Each thing, each item that you're telling a new story on, that becomes a graphic image that you're going to put up there. Every third story, let's say you do 15, every third story is going to be an authentic integration in with the sponsorship, right? So let's take if we were the Chicago Bulls, and we're doing a game re-air with Michael Jordan for the flu game or whatever that may be, right? What I would do is I do a story that would show the lineup, and I do a story that shows kind of here's the storyline of what was going to happen. And then on the third one, maybe I say, Chick-fil-A stat of the night, 15. How many rebounds Scottie Pippen had? I have no idea if that's how many he had, but how many rebounds Scottie Pippen had? For $15.99, you can get a family deal from Chick-fil-A. Swipe up to see that deal, and that deal brought to you by Chick-fil-A. The fan then can easily, it's dinner time, they don't know what they're going to do. The fan can easily swipe up, see the menu, and then maybe even order right from that page. But what you've done is this. You've taken a sponsor sort of piece, a call to action, you've integrated it into the game, and you've done it digitally, so now it's trackable. You can see how many swipe ups that are going to be there. You can see, Chick-fil-A can see the traffic to that web page if they set it up correctly. Now what you've taken is something that's untrackable, paper and physical, and to be honest, nobody's taking these even if they come back into the stadium because it's physical, right? This is a big thing. I've talked about couponing the same way. I don't think that these really survive in this new world on that end. But the other thing is it's not trackable. If you do this through Instagram stories, you build a trackable asset. It's where attention is. You can reach people in stadium, out of stadium, for if games come back. But then let's say this, if the games do come back, you're going to want to do the same thing. You're going to want to build that experience and give fans the feeling from home as they're watching from home that they are there on game day, and you're building in a new habit for them. Instead of purchasing this, What they're going to be doing is they're going to be going onto Instagram stories and engaging. And you can still give the ability for the sponsor, who, by the way, is not purchasing this if fans aren't coming to stadiums. So you don't want to lose this revenue. But what you do is you put that on the Instagram story, recreate it, and now you can just swap out that game day program asset for the Instagram stories game day program asset right there. You can go save those dollars, charge $100 per Instagram story post, charge $1,000. It's really up to you. But again, this is almost going back to how influencers make money. Influencers make money per post. This is a great way to insert that into the pages, have it be digital. So right now, doing it with game re-airs. When games come back with no fans, now all of a sudden you can recreate this paper item and put it back in. And then when games do come back, again, I don't think the physical thing is going to be handed out and taken as well. So when games do come back, you have created a habit to where they're going to engage with your sponsor on their phone, and they're going to look through the stories to see what's happening, whether at home or whether in the stadium. So again, scalable. And what we're doing is we're really recreating our game day program on a platform that has a bunch of reach. Instagram stories is perfect for it. I don't think this will apply as much to Twitter just because of the way it's set up, but I love this for Snapchat. If you've been looking for a way to create easy, engaging content on Snapchat, this is how you do it. If you can recreate your game day program on Snapchat, you'll reach a whole new demographic. And to be honest, the key thing is this. If your brand that you're talking to is spending money on Instagram in order to advertise, they'll buy this in a heartbeat. Same thing with Snapchat. I talked about previous episode of this, how you should be looking through your Twitter feed for prospecting because they're spending those dollars. This is the asset that you go to them and say, hey, look, I noticed you've been spending on Instagram and by virtue Facebook as well, because it's the same ad platform. I want to sell you this. It's a game day program. We're building a new habit. I'll be able to track swipe ups. Here's what it's going to look like. I want to charge $100 per post. We're doing 5 posts within the pregame on that side. And there's going to be a new sort of really engaging piece to integrate in. And I'm going to do it on Snapchat and Instagram stories. Would you purchase? That's a no-brainer for brands right now, right? And you're creating a digital asset. And here's the thing. All it takes for you to recreate this, you don't have to print this. It's not going to cost you any money. Sorry for the graphic designers out there, but the graphic designer just has to design this and be able to integrate it in. You can do it in a day, right? So again, it's building a new asset that's going to live now and can live on into the future. I'm not saying we're going to get rid of game day programs. Just like tickets, we haven't fully gotten rid of those paper tickets, although we're getting close. I think this is an asset that you're going to need to replace. I think if you put it on Instagram stories, you can recreate it. It'll be more trackable, more valuable and attractive to sponsors. And it's, again, it works for right now. You can make money right now on it with your sponsors, and it works into the future as well. So that's your tip of the week this week. Take your game day program, all the sponsors that we're buying, all the great content you put into that, create an Instagram story and build that piece and post it for your re-airs when games come back, but fans aren't allowed in the stands, and when games come back and you can do this, you can build that habit because nobody's going to be buying a physical product. Overall, the name of the game right now is to take some of these items and to replace them digitally because they're going to be more trackable and really make more sense in this pandemic, right? Again, anything physical is going to be tough. So that's your tip of the week. Take your game day program, recreate it on Instagram stories, go sell it per insert, per post on your Instagram stories. Thanks so much for tuning in, everybody. It's tough out there. Keep rocking, keep making those assets, and as always, keep pushing those limits within sports sponsorship.